Thank you very much, the Honorable Commissioner for Education, Science and Technology. The architect of New Ogun State is indeed very happy today. His rebuilding initiative and ideas have actually translated to positive achievements and accomplishments in the last 5 years. His 5-point focal points in developing Ogun State, I must say, is right on course. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor of bringing His Excellency, the Governor of Ogun State, Senator Ibikunle Amosun, CONFCA, for his closing remarks. Your Excellency, sir.
Thank you. I hope this your mic works well. Please be seated. Thank you. Good afternoon. Let me start by, I really do not have any prepared speech. I think the speech was done yesterday. I presented a speech yesterday. I made a speech yesterday. Today I'm just going to maybe, as they say, have the final word and thank everybody, though the deputy will still come to give the vote of thanks. But let me start by appreciating the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, the former President of Colombia, President Cesar Trujillo, my brothers and sisters, the honorable ministers that came to be part of this, our 2016 Investors Forum. Oh, distinguished senators, all the members of the House of Rep that have all joined us. But let me, in a particular way, thank all the industrial giants, all the business executives, the banks, several of these, what I call friends of Ogun State, that anytime when we call them like this to come and share their thoughts with us, to come and brainstorm with us, to come and probably participate in areas where we think we have common interests. They've never let us down. So I want to thank all of you yesterday and today. So many of you are with us. So I want to thank all of you. So many of our panelists, there are very many. Our sponsors, our supporters, our partners, in different capacities. Some moderated, some, of course, they were discussants. I want to thank all of you. The media, security, everybody, I'm sure they will do that. But let me just take it and say the private sector, even some government agencies that are with us. But let me again single the international, when I say international community, development agencies. They were fully with us yesterday from the GIZ, AU, World Bank, everybody, IFC, even some of our professional firms, they were here with us, PwC, KPMG, everybody, they all identify with us. I want to really, really appreciate all of them. And I want to thank all our fathers and our mothers. Some of them still find time to come and identify with us. And to those of us that are probably steering the ship of Ogun State, from Deputy Governor, everybody, well done. And let me, in a special way, thank and appreciate the organizing committee. They were, in fact, you know the way we are, what we call Ogun Standard. Everybody was working flat out, so thank you. But let me now go to what I call the main reason why we are all gathered here, and that is to look for ways or to continue to look for ways how we can make our state the number one state, not just even within the context of Nigeria. Of course, we've been advised that we should always try to benchmark ourselves, not just maybe even West Africa, not just Africa, but indeed the world. And that is what we seek to achieve. It was deliberate when we chose the theme. We said agriculture, we talked about environment and transportation. Indeed, so many have argued that maybe environment should be the first and followed by maybe transportation and maybe agriculture. But you notice that somehow, for us, agriculture must continue to be until when we get it right. In fact, I want to even believe that even when seemingly we think we've gotten it right, still, agriculture must be the driver. Because agriculture that will lead us to industrialization, that will take the advantage, full advantage of the value chain that agriculture offers. That is what we seek to achieve. So we have listened to all of you. And I want to believe that it has never been really. It will not just be a talk show. We are going to walk our talk, and all of this, you see, I listened to the communique, and I was even taking, just like she said, some of the things that I said, oh, okay, yes. What about this? Yes, when she got to the point. All of those have been noted, and I can assure you, even before the end of the year, you will see that we'll have started the implementation of so many of these ideas that has been brought up. So for us, agriculture will continue to be agriculture that will lead us to industrialization, will continue to be a recurring decimal. It will continue to be in the front burner because it does a lot of things for us. Indeed, I don't know of any other area. Of course, people have argued that even the environment, when we handle it well. Indeed, of all those three things that seems the team that we set out to present, that we presented during this 2016 Investors Forum, indeed, they are really truly the drivers of maybe any economy. They are those that will redefine even our entire landscape as a state, and by extension, our people will be the better for it. We are looking for areas where our people will be massively employed, where we'll create wealth for them. And if you look around, I don't know of any other sector that will do all of this than those that we have now decided to showcase. So we noted all of the things that you said. Some talked about agric land, that there were delays. Yes, maybe, but some were deliberate because we realized that even those ones that we gave in the first, in 2012, when we first had this Investors Forum, we realized that people were probably not moving to those locations. Indeed, some, what I would call change of use, some even attempted to maybe do some other things there, maybe like now having estates there, even in some places that we tell you, what are you doing here? Some even putting maybe totally different ideas, industries, and some even want to resell. But that will not prevent us from giving. We've been given, but probably not everybody. But now, once you are ready, and that's what we are saying, that there's no point in coming to take the line. If you say it's agriculture that you want to do, it's different. Of course, we can see you even coming, we gave you the land, everything is sorted. So what do you want to do? Are you ready with the land clearing? 1 year, 2 years down the line, nothing has happened. But we are looking at those we've seen, those ones that are very serious. And I'm happy to note that indeed we are not even been counting them as part of those companies that have been here with us. But I know that we have more than even maybe 50 of them, large scale. But that is not even where we want to be. I expect that we should even be saying we have more than 1,000 of those that have come to be with us. So we will look into that, and I'm sure that you will not be disappointed. But people have talked about what we think is the problem, and I'm happy now that so many of our industrialists, so many of our entrepreneurs, they are here with us. Those conglomerates, those multinationals are here as well. The problem with our farmers, and we as government too, I think we should buckle up is that, yes, they can grow all of these things, but they need to be reassured, because some of them will run around and borrow money that is at what I call very high interest rates, not single digits. Some even you will 20, 21, 18, maybe even those are the cheapest that they could get. And if they run around to do that, then after growing all of these things, either they don't have off-takers from them, people that will buy off them. And I think this is a huge challenge. And I think we should look into maybe not, I've said it, maybe community board, the way, commodity board, the way it was when we were young. Or maybe if you think there are better ways or better platform or better things that we can put together, so that they will know that whatever they grow, there's somebody out there, of course, to take it off them. Because there's no point in them doing all this. Indeed, they don't even have the capacity even to preserve. So more often than not, when nobody is taking, or maybe when they just underprice those things from them, it got rotten. So I think we are looking into that. Yes, we have started with this farm settlement, encouraging our young ones, particularly our young graduates, to farming. And I think it's a success story. The Honorable Minister of Agric mentioned that we sent all that we did to the CBN and to everybody to come and have a look at what we are doing, our little efforts. And they were impressed. So I think probably before the end of this month or early next month, they will be coming. The CBN governor, the Minister for Agriculture, the Water Resources Minister, who has been helpful too. In fact, usually I don't allow them to rest. I trouble them. I tell them that if you are going to get it right, if you are going to walk our talk with this, our change mantra, then we should get our people working. And one good way of doing that, particularly this huge youth unemployment. Young graduates, they're there in their numbers, millions now. And I'm sure that they are responding to that. So in the area of irrigation, I'm sure that you will see a lot of tremendous improvement, because we have engaged the Federal Ministry of Water Resources, who in turn have engaged our River Basin Development Authority here. And they have, I think, about 7 sites. They've given us, I think, about 4 now. And you will see that. So we can plant all year round. If nations that are even in the desert go to the Middle East, they will see them planting all year round. They've conquered what we call maybe weather and all of those. So why can't we do that? They've conquered everything. They don't wait. This is the rainy season. It doesn't even rain. Does rarely. You don't even see rain there. And you will see them planting all year round.